I don't know about Tony, but when I was a kid, I always thought I would be a footballer. That was my dream as a kid. I don't think I had another dream, actually.
I certainly didn't. I wanted to be a footballer. That's all I wanted to be, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, my one ambition was to be a footballer. So I became a footballer, but not quite at the level that I really wanted.
Okay. Were people supportive of your dream, like in terms of your parents and your friends?
It's a different world I don't know about Mickey, but a different world in those days. I just used to go over the park and kick a ball about. You know, my father wouldn't have come over there with me. I've trained my son, and I go over and play and kick the ball around with my son. But I don't think our parents, or certainly not my parents, they were working or whatever. They wouldn't have been able to come over the park, and they would have come and watched. And my mother came to Enfield many a time to watch the games, but not when I was very young.
No, I think that's very similar to me. My parents came over from Ireland in the 30s before the war, and they didn't have a family till they were both getting on a bit, to be honest. And really, when we were kids playing football, my dad was working all the time, my mum was working a lot. Obviously, they came through the war and hard times, and I don't think it was very easy for parents in those days. But certainly, when I started playing what you call proper football, my dad and my mum used to come and watch me as often as they could. Yes, but as a kid, I think me and my brothers were left to our own devices, and we just played football from morning till night. We played for the local club in Windsor, where I come from, when we were a bit older. And my mum and dad did come and watch us, once we started playing proper football. But as kids, you're just out there playing day and night.
That's the nice thing, it's not so easy now with parents and kids, but in those days, I had a huge recreation ground just over the road from where I was. And I'd be over there till it got dark, until my parents came and dragged me off the park.
That was it.
And so you just carried on playing football.
Yeah, we played football morning, noon and night until your mum dragged you in. That was it.
After the games, what would you do?
Well, as a grown-up,
Yeah.
have a few beers.
Really?
We did, yeah. It was a different culture from now. A lot of the players kind of disappear very quickly.
Yeah.
In our day, there was no breathalyzer. We used to have a good drink, didn't we?
We did.
And then head off home.
But we had a lot of camaraderie and team spirit as a result of that.
Yeah,
there was a big bond, between us as young men, just both on the pitch and off the pitch.
That word's been used a lot today. Do you mind telling me what it means?
Camaraderie?
Yeah.
Well, it means a sort of a joint friendship in doing something, a joint kind of focus in your aims, but plus, you're having fun, you're enjoying it together, you're doing it together, and you're all in it together. I think, would that be fair?
Yeah, absolutely. You're a team. And we were, again, talking about this earlier, and, there is a kind of special feeling. And even when we get back together again, we're very quickly into jokes and insults that we throw at each other. The kind of stuff that I'm sure you do with your friends.
Yeah, there's a lot of banter.
We're very quickly back into that banter.
Yeah.
What were the benefits of being a football player? Like the money, the women, the... What?
There weren't that many women, and the money was very useful. But really, and I'm sure Sud would be the same, all I wanted to do at football was to win things with the clubs I played with, and enjoy the game and play the game.
Yeah, I think playing for a club like Enfield in that time, everything was geared towards success. Everything was geared towards winning and achieving things, and so we trained hard. We also had a few beers, as I say, and had a good time and a good banter. The money was good in those days. Enfield were probably one of the top paying clubs in non-league football. So from my own personal point of view, I always kind of viewed it as I was earning two wages. I was earning, my wages from my main job, and I was earning another set of wages from football. So you were kind of getting two lots of wages. And don't get me wrong, I was married young, had a young family. And the money was very, very handy. I make no bones about it.
Same here. No, I don't remember them throwing women at us, to be honest.
No.
I really don't.
No.
But the money was good and the sport was good.